What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. One of the creators that I was really inspired by when I first came on to the YouTube platform was Cali Muscle. And the reason why is because Cali Muscle, he's also another Northern California native just like me. He's from the great city of Oakland. His brother Marcus Muscle, who became a Hebrew Israelite here on the site. But Cali Muscle, he's a guy that, had a really interesting story. He went to jail, was at Fresno State, and then he got his life back together, and he's a really, really popular bodybuilder, especially on the social media. He games. I remember I covered the story when his ex-wife was trying to get him for some more money, and he just seems like he's all around a cool guy. He was subscribed to me for a minute, but I like what he does. He's a really nice guy. He don't bother nobody, and he just does his thing. And he's been really successful in his business. He's had huge collaborations, huge brand deals, and he's just proof that if a black man goes down the wrong path, that he can come back and be great. And that's the one thing that I like about Cali Muscle. However, recently in the bodybuilding community, a lot of bodybuilders have died. Recently, Sean Roden is one of them. Okay. And Cali Muscle has suffered a heart attack. Okay. And this is because the left side of his body, that artery was 100% blocked. He woke up with chest pains. And he thought it was heartburn. His girlfriend took him to the hospital. Now, recently he had migraines and swelling in the feet. And that, whenever you get swelling in the lower extremities of your body, that's definitely heart related all the time. But he kind of just didn't really think about that, right? He didn't think about that. I don't know why he didn't, but and I don't want to say that this is because of anabolic steroids. I don't know what he takes. I do believe that a lot of people in the bodybuilding community that have been dying as of late, okay, are because of those things. All right. And Sean Roden talked about this right before he died. He says, be with someone who will take care of you, not materialistically, but takes care of your soul, your well-being, your heart, and everything that's you. And he also was 46, and he died based off of a heart attack. Okay. So I want to tell guys, especially, a lot of you brothers that are, maybe weightlifting and things like that. Number one, as black men, I know some of you guys are competing, and, shout out to brother Chris Jones. I believe he's a natural bodybuilder and things like that, but I want to talk to guys about, certain enhancements. I would seek cardiologists out before you take things that make your heart speed up. I would. Okay. I'm not talking about, energy drinks, even though that's bad if you do it too much, but things that certain things, boosters and all this stuff, you guys need to really look at that because you don't know. And like Warren Buffett says, you don't invest in anything that you don't understand. And when you're putting things into your body, you don't understand what it is, you can die. And the thing about it is you can get big and you look strong and you look healthy. And, you can do all these great things in the gym. But what happens is that if you start to see things like edema in the feet, okay, migraines, like those things, pounding, headaches, edema, it's definitely heart related. I can tell you for sure. Go get checked out. All right. And none of the stuff that's going on right now, I can tell you, is worth your life. Big muscles. I think for me, I used to want to have big muscle, stuff like that. Listen, long as I'm healthy, long as I got, I'm in shape. My HB1AC is down. I'm not ingesting things. I don't need to be out here lifting, 15,000 pounds and stuff like that. It's not worth it for me. Okay? It's not. A lot of black men are dying anyway because of stress, because of, we have a lower mortality. Let's not speed it up. All right? And I think that, like Kelly Muscle said, he got used to live as an example to other people. He got a second chance. And, a lot of people, let me just say this for some of us who are black men and we're doing financially well. Many people in our family don't have any money. And this is just really what it is. All right. Many of us, you're the only person that has made it. You have a lot of pressure. You have a mom, you got kids. Nobody got no money, nothing set up. If something happens to you, everything goes. Right? If you die, everything goes. I mean, you've seen how traumatic that can be. Look at Henry Ruggs. I've been doing a lot of stuff about Henry Ruggs. I did a show about him the other day. His whole family now. All the future wealth. Everything was on his shoulders. He destroyed everything. His family now is completely broke. They will be completely broke now. All right? Some of you brothers have been called, and I know that you might not like it, but your job is to bring prosperity to your community. Some of you have answered that call. You stepped up to the plate and said, I'm going to be the one that breaks a chain of dysfunction in my family. I'm going to change. I'm going to take this family to a new direction. I'm going to take us out of poverty and change our thinking. I'm going to take us and put us onto a new level. Some of you have stepped that up and taken that challenge. You're going to be the difference. You're going to take the family into a new level. You don't have to say that you are doing that in the comments, but I know some of you guys have agreed to do that. And that's between you and God. And if you're going to do that, you got to be healthy. For you to be working to be effective, you got to be healthy. Some people I know are doing the testosterone boosters and, HGH and all that other stuff. I mean, again, I would not take people's advice that haven't went to medical school. I wouldn't take their advice who didn't. I would look at what happens if I do this. I will look at the ingredients and what I'm ingesting. Even for those of you who, you find yourself drinking alcohol too much, or you find yourself eating sweets too much. Hey, man, you got to watch what you do. It's already hard enough right now for black men. Don't take yourself out the game. Okay? Don't you do it. Black male health is important. All right? It's important because, again, many of you have answered that call to lead your family, especially you brothers that are coming from, Africa, you coming from the Caribbean, and you come over to the United States, and your family is dependent on you. You got to produce. Men got to answer the call. So you got to do what you got to do. So guys, take care of yourself. Get your checkups. I got to get mine pretty soon. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.